Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are rearranging all of my GPUs besides this rig here. All of my 5070s and a single 170HX will be going into this Octominer X12 Ultra. And then in this case up here will be two 5070 Ti's. All my epics besides this one here. It will just have CPUs only besides the case. And I also plan on swapping around my fan slash like intake exhaust setup a little bit. I'm going to have everything blowing towards the fan over there. So I've already flipped this case around. I've flipped this 7642 Epic around. And then once I get these 12 5070s up and running, they will also be blowing towards the window over there. And what we're going to do is, also we're going to change the inlet ducting. Or I should say, this is the exhaust right now. It is pulling air from above the rafters and sucking it outside. So what we're going to do is rearrange all the rigs to be blowing towards the window. And I have a shutter fan from AC Infinity on the way also, which will be mounted up here. And this fan will then act as our fresh air intake. I'm going to keep the ducting as it is, and I'm just going to swap it over to the left side and have it blowing in all the fresh air above the rafters behind all the rigs here. Temporarily, the box fan will act as the exhaust, which I will have to figure out. Yeah, so this little setup here will have to change a little bit to make room for a big box fan. The AC Infinity shutter fan is 19 by 19, and I think it should fit with some wiggle room, or I don't know. I have a 14-inch, I have a 16-inch on order and a 14-inch, but the actual size of the fan is 19 inches and like 16 inches. So it varies a little bit, but we're just gonna take this ducting and put it on this side, and that'll be our intake of fresh air. And this box fan will flip around as our exhaust fan. And here are the two 5070 Ti's. They will be going in the server case with the dual 7B12s. This is a P&Y that I just got from Best Buy at MSRP. I was able to snag one, so that's super lucky. And the other one is an MSI open box from Newegg, which I paid around $8.20 plus tax. So that'll be that. I'll get these things boxed up, get the other 12 in the server case, and we'll get everything booted up. Around 20 minutes later or so, I've gotten all my 5070s in this rig, two 5070 Ti's in here. This is a super old X12 that I used last year sometime, I want to say. I don't think I've used it this year. Maybe I have. It's been so long, I forget. It's when I still had all my 3070s. I guess that was still beginning of this year. It booted up, connected. I'm doing a Hive replace beta now, and that should have all the drivers for 50 series also. So that should take around like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes or so to get done. We'll get everything up and running. And I plan to put everything on Cubic and Zealous, and then all the CPUs are still on Tari. Depending on how hash rate ends up working out, I might put this whole rig on Zealous, which is 6 5070s, 50 each, so around 300 mega hash, which is what I had before when I had them divvied up between all my epics. So I might put this rig on Zealous only, and then have the X12 and the 270 Ti's on Cubic and Zealous. While this guy is doing the Hive replace, I'm going to keep this plumbing, but switch the fan around and do all the stuff that I want to do by the window. And that's pretty much it for now. I guess at some point, just to make my OCD happy, I'll get another 5070 to throw in this rig, and that way it'll at least be a full rig versus one empty slot. Not that it really matters too much. I'll see you guys back when I finish all my window stuff. Alright, we are finally done with this intake that I just plumbed, or re-plumbed actually. So I ended up moving this board over so there's only room for the ducting, and I pushed the ducting out further. Currently I have this fan plugged into a watt meter. It's only on power 1 right now because I was still setting it up. But I mounted a bracket on the rafters and then a spot for the remote as well. And I was running it on around 7 or so. And it pulls around, I think it was 78 watts. So it runs all the way up here and above the rafter here. And it dumps it out right here. I can already feel the cool air over here, more like up top more. I might try to push this through a little bit, but I don't know if I have that much ducting left. So that'll hopefully push all the cool air back here. And then I have everything here pointing towards the window mostly. I angled this just because I don't have any other ones. I have everything pointing towards the window. Temporarily I will put the box fan back onto the window, blowing outward. And I actually have a lot more of this wood divider, so I can cut some more pieces to make a better block off plate for outside, because this one does not reach out all the way out to the right. Yeah, as you can see here, it only blocks off part of this. I might try to cut another piece to block off even more, so it'll get pushed out onto the side and not get sucked in by the intake over here. Okay, temporarily we have this set up. In about 2 days, it'll be a few days later after you guys see the video, but it's currently Monday, and in 2 days, Wednesday, I'll have a AC Infinity shutter fan, the Airlift 16 coming in, as well as the 14. I'm going to try to squeeze in whichever one I can. I have a temporary foam kind of to section everything off, but that's as my current exhaust fan. I have it plumbed up here, ran the wire, plugged it in to 240 volt. It just runs off of an adapter, so 110 to C14 to then C13, or whichever way it is. It is on power level 7 right now and pulling around 68 watts. If you go to power level 8, it pulls around like 100 plus watts. So for now I decided to tone it down to power level 7, 70 Ti's, 5070s, 170HX, 65070s. I'll probably divvy things up differently. So far this is just how this farm is going to be. These are all on Tari, same thing with this guy here, as well as the dual 7K62 upstairs and the 7V12 over there. Everything is on Tari, Cubic plus Zealous Solo. And that's kind of all I got for now, but until the Airlift comes in, I'm kind of just stuck with where things are. This will just be one long video. It kind of seems like a 2-part video, but I'm not going to make it one, because I kind of want to make a longer format video. That's kind of all I got until Wednesday, when the Airlift comes in from AC Infinity. This is just how my setup will be, but in the video it'll look like just be a cut, and I'll have the shutter fan in there. This will all stay the same. I just prepped this today for the shutter fans coming in 2 days. Alright, we just got the Airlift T16 delivered from AC Infinity. I'm currently in the process of unboxing. I also got the 14-inch model also delivered, in case this one does not fit into our window. It's quite big, so the measurements, it's actually 19 inches is the actual frame, and the fan is what's 16 inches. So even though it's a 16-inch fan, it will fit in 19-inch windows, if that makes sense. So I did some measurements and I think it should fit, but if not, I have the T14 also. They both got delivered, and I'll just use whichever one fits and return the other one to Amazon. I know that's kind of somewhat of a shitty thing to do, I guess, ordering 2 and then returning 1, but I mean, I'm not gonna order one, try it, doesn't work, return it, order another one. So I'd rather just order both, have them both be ready to go, and just pick whichever one fits. So I'm gonna get this unboxed, and I'm gonna do some wattage testing. I don't have any CFM testing like tool or utility, but I just want to see how much wattage it pulls and see if it fits in our little window over there. Okay, since I'm the only person that can film, it's a little bit tough to show you guys what I did, but hopefully once it's mounted it'll make more sense. So it does fit in the window, and it barely fits, but as you can see it kind of rubs on the bottom here. These holes up here, they will mount onto the top of our frame that we built. So I just have to lift the fan up and then I can mount that in. And that'll keep the bottom here from scratching on the outside concrete. And this is what I meant with, it's a 16-inch fan, but it's really 19 and a quarter in terms of how big the actual framing is. But I do believe the fan itself is actually around more like 17. So they might just count the fan blades as being 16 inches in diameter. But I'm gonna get this guy mounted up. I did remove, there was a zip tie that held these cables down here, and it was a little stressful looking, so I decided to just put a twisty tie on. But on the window, I will show you. So I have to fit it in here, and it goes in at an angle, and then I can straighten it out. But it'll have to mount up here, so it'll get pushed through the window at an angle, and then the two holes that I showed you will mount up here, but on the other side. And that'll keep it from rubbing on the stone down here. But that also means we have to take the top off, which I've stapled, have like mesh screen on it, so this wood just comes off, but there's mesh underneath that I stapled on, so I'm gonna have to like make a cut to get my drill in there and mount the actual fan, which will be super easy. But I'm gonna do it in a spot where it doesn't really matter, because there's the piece of wood there, and I'll just tape it back over with some like aluminum silver tape. You'll see once it's all done, but the fan does fit. I also need to measure out another board to cut that will fit in this empty spot, so it'll get pushed out the side here more. And then I was using this piece here, just a piece of foam that I had sandwiched here, but I might also try to cut another piece of wood, fill that gap in a little bit more. But I will see you guys when I do all that stuff. Okay, around 30 minutes later, we got this thing up and running. I have the board on this side and the other side. I just plugged it in. It is pulling 34 watts. I believe it started on level 5. It moves a good amount of air. I can definitely feel some back pressure here. So I'm going to try to cut this section off. I can feel some air coming in. A little bit on this side, but most of it is here. There's a bunch of air coming in, so I'm going to try to block this off. Kind of a board here maybe. Well, it certainly is not the prettiest. I tried to like get this piece of wood in here, and yeah, I don't know what I was measuring, but it ended up not working out how I wanted it to. But I have this thing cranked up to speed 7 right now. It is using around 44 watts. I ran the cable just on top here, and I have it with my other controller, which is for the S8, which is right here. So as you can see, it's speed 7, this one here, and it's using 44 watts on 110 volt. The other one's on 220. I did max it out to speed 10, and it was using 94 watts. So as advertised, it was using less wattage than what was stated on the product page, which is not true for the S8, which uses I forget what it was, well over whatever their number was. Say it was like 130 watts. No, excuse me, less than that actually. Say it was like 80 watts, which I think is around what it is. It was actually using like 120 or something crazy. But I got this all routed. I have to restaple the outside of the frame here. Yeah, and then we're pretty much set. We're all good to go. 16-inch fan fits just fine. I have all these rigs pointing towards us to try to push all the heat to the window as quickly as possible. I'm pretty sure I've already said in the beginning of the video, but it's been a couple days. CPUs are all on Spectre right now. This rig is on Zealous solo to my node. The two 5070 Ti's are cubic Zealous, and the case here is also cubic Zealous solo. So I'm gonna just keep track of the temperatures. We're at 93 degrees right now. I just started the fan around, let's say 10 minutes ago. So I'm gonna let this run till later tonight, and hopefully we'll see a pretty decent temperature drop. It does get a little cooler at night anyway, so I expect it to drop a couple degrees just because of that, the cold air coming in. But I'm hoping the bigger fan, plumbed a little nicer, really pushes out a lot more air. So I will come back and update around like 8 or 9 o'clock and see what the temperature is. Alright, this is the next day, and I have made some little changes in the previous day. Before, I had a piece of board on the front here pushing air to the right, but I actually ended up having to open up the front of this frame that we made, and we decided to remove the front and kind of push the air out more straight instead of mostly right. I'll take you guys outside to show you what I meant with the piece of wood that I had out front. The fan has been on like speed setting 3. It hasn't really been too crazy hot down here, but it is 94 still. I did turn up the fan to speed 6 now, so hopefully I can get some good numbers testing in. It is also around 90 degrees out. It's just a matter of trying to get the heat out as fast as possible. So it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it is a frame. Ignore the two color screens. That's kind of just what I had available. But this is the intake side, and there's a screen all around, even on the bottom and top. So this is like a piece of wood blocking exhaust to be pushed more towards like our left. And this is our intake here. I assume it's plenty far away from the exhaust. And then we have this piece of wood here just to kind of direct the air more out this way versus it immediately getting sucked in back through here. I mean, you can kind of feel it here, not that much. It's only on speed 6, but at least this used to be on the front here, which restricted everything to only come out to the left side. So having this open, it'll allow a lot more air to escape, especially with this shutter being straight on versus angled out to the side. It allows a lot more air to come out. This is how we're going to manage airflow for the summer. I plan to expand a little bit more. Probably not too much in GPUs, but I do plan to get more epics. I actually have another 7K62 on the way. This is going to be how our intake and exhaust will be set up for like at least the foreseeable future, until like something crazy pops off and I can just build a shed, and then I'll have the shutter fan and all the ducting and the other fan as well to manage more of the airflow. But this guy will be able to handle tons and tons of heat. I don't think it'll be a problem if I expand with a few more epics and maybe a couple more GPUs or something. We're pulling around 4,000 watts and it's fine. Hope you guys enjoyed the longer format video. It's kind of just been all over the place. It's hard to record and do everything by myself. I will see you guys in the next one.